Alright, so, hi. This is gonna be thrown together last minute, but it would be disingenuous of me and, like, half the content on my channel if I didn't make a video regarding this. Fix TF2 is more or less the second attempt at Save TF2. There have been. I don't think we need to elaborate on what's going on with Team Fortress 2 right now. There's a bunch of basement script kiddies who are going ahead and ruining a nearly 15-year-old game. No, I think it's 17, almost 17 years old now. And there's like nothing. There's like close to nothing we've been able to do right now, except for big Valve and hope they do something. Which we did. We've done that before a number of times, and they've just sat on their fat asses and done nothing. So we've decided to go ahead and stop being nice. Save TF2 was more about all the love and memories we've had with it. Now, straight away, we're done. And I, myself, don't have high hopes that this is going to go through. I think it's fair for a lot of us to be negative about, the state the Team Fortress 2 is in. Casual is literally unplayable. I don't know about man versus machine. Community servers are still an option, and quite frankly, I've been staying on there the entire time. Yeah, you can call me out for going on a scowl, but, you probably would have done the same thing. I started playing Team Fortress 2 around 2019. I was a clueless heavy around and I'm not going to bother with that. The point is, I did like the game, and I ended up dumping several $1,000s and several thousand hours into it. I tried joining casual a couple times, but I didn't really enjoy it due to how the nature of casual is. You either get stuck on the losing team or, some random stuff happens. But, this is just straight up unacceptable. I think a lot of other YouTubers have said it. If Team Fortress 2 were any other game and this kind of stuff were happening, everybody would be throwing riots. But this is Team Fortress 2, and, we've just sort of accepted Valve's apathy towards, the state of the game, which is pretty stupid. Valve used to be the king of game making, in a way. They made Half-Life. That was pretty cool. Then they made Counter-Strike. I'm not a huge fan of that, but I'm pretty sure people find that cool. Then they made Team Fortress. And then the list goes on. But there's one recurring pattern that I'm seeming to notice here is Valve is great at making games. They are not good at maintaining them. And that very much shows with Team Fortress 2. So from what I've heard, the few developers still working on Team Fortress 2 said they were very disappointed with the Jungle Inferno update, and I'm just like, I wonder what those developers are doing right now if they come back and they see the game like this. We're not really looking for a revert to Meet Your Match. We're not looking for new weapons. We're not looking for, a new game mode. We're just looking for our favorite game to be playable again, dude. That's all we want. And, before you pull that whole Valve's all about the Dotas and the Counter-Strikes now, Counter-Strike 2 also has a very serious cheater problem. So that says more about them than it says about Team Fortress 2. It is clearly Valve's problem. This multi-billion-dollar company actually lost to a bunch of basement dwellers. That's... okay. So, the thing is that we can't really boycott anything to make Valve care enough to do their treadmill work, which, they should be doing, but they're not doing it, which is, it's not going to get them very much further at this point. We've already got a petition with, almost 100,000 signatures, which I know that it hasn't been very promising in the past, but it's looking more promising now than it did last time. So, the old saying goes, if you're those who try and fail will get further than those who don't try at all. I know that I know the failure is like still an option in the end, but we can at least walk away having the souls that we tried. And Valve is going to look pretty stupid because this is going to go all over the internet. News articles, it might even be covered in the news. Valve will have to do something. If they don't, they're going to look very bad in front of public media. They did something about it last time. Well, they did very little, but they did enough to know that this movement does work. We just need to be far more aggressive and more persistent. As for my thoughts about what potential solutions would be, obviously Valve needs more employees, specifically more employees to work on Team Fortress 2. Which, I don't really like Valve's work ethic. I don't think anybody does, where, they just work on stuff whenever they feel like it. It's so stupid. You're not indie developers, Valve. You're a full-blown company. There's a very big difference between the two. Even if this bot crisis is finally resolved, we get all the bots out and everything is good again. It's still, the state of the game isn't too great either. We're not getting, any new content updates, which, I mean, that's not, too big of a deal when all we want is casual to be playable again. But at the same time, there's, the other side of the coin, which is that these bot hosters are menaces to society. They've been doing, they went from just, minor trolling to just straight up criminal activity. Impersonating, harassing, doxing, swatting. And I'm just I know that that's not even Valve's problem anymore. And hopefully the police will do something about it. But I think it's just a testament to show how the longer something is left alive, the more dangerous it can become. These bot hosters have gotten way too comfortable with Valve's apathy, and they just want to see how far they can push it. And the sad reality is, they can push it pretty damn far. And I don't think any of us are liking that very much. And I know that some of those bot hosters are going to see this video, and they're not going to comment anything nice on it. Go ahead. That's fine with me. I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit upset that, I came into this game right as shit started hitting the fan. It seems to happen a lot with everything I do. Every time I go ahead and I join a new fan base or a new game, the shit just starts to go wild. When I joined, it was just at the very start of the bot crisis, and I distinctly remember going into a casual match, and the second I loaded in, my entire team was full of bot snipers. They were all crowded around, doing the whole pointing the gun upwards, spinning around. And then, within less than 3 seconds, I was kicked from the match. And there are these competitive players I've been playing with too. We encountered a bot in every single match. And even the competent players were being suspected of the bots instead of the actual bots. Hell, those competent players have actually installed cheats to combat the bots. That's how you know it's gotten bad. You install the cheats to destroy the cheats. That's... If there's anything we want from this movement, it's for Valve to make an anti-cheat that actually works. To get someone who's willing to do the treadmill work. Source out Team Fortress 2 to a company who actually cares. Because it's very apparent that y'all don't give a hot damn about it anymore. The voice actors care about it more than y'all do, for Christ's sake. It's pathetic. I wanted to make a video regarding Team Fortress 2 and how it's still alive, but if this issue doesn't get solved, it's gonna be over. We're gonna start moving to other games. We're gonna become distant from the community. I have already started doing so. I just don't find the game that fun anymore, being stuck with like the same people in the community server. Not that I don't mind being in a community server. It's fine. You know, no bots. I'm not a huge fan of the roll of the dice stuff, but I think it's safe to say that even if I don't like casual, it probably provides a better experience than community servers. So, but even then, I've started moving on to other games too. I've moved on to game development, Pizza Tower, Lethal Company. Actually, no, just those two games. That's autism for you. So, the thing is that even if that happens, Valve will be free to ignore us. Mostly because, you know, they're running Steam, so they're making a lot of money regardless. I mean, boycotting any of their products doesn't mean anything because, you know, Steam is literally the platform that most games run on. So, the least we can do is hope that they listen. Well, no, not that they just listen, that they do more than just send out a damn tweet. I wish I had more to say, but I don't have anything else to say. Just fix TF2. We're all tired of this. Go sign that petition. It may not do much, but it's looking more promising than anything Valve has ever done. Alright, that's about all I had to say. I'll see you guys whenever I decide to make another video on my channel. Until then, I'll see y'all around. Y'all have a good day.